Hi, my name is Vanessa Fuller. I'm 36 years old. I have one son. I graduated from Sojourner House April 11th, 2012.
My name's Christy. I graduated from Sojourner House July 2012.
My name is Nicole, and I graduated Sojourner House September of 2011.
Prior from November 10th of 2011, my life was in complete chaos and confusion. It was chaotic, just to put it mildly. I had almost lost my home. I almost lost my son. I lost my job, and it was a great job that I had. I just lost a very lot. I lost a lot.
My life before Sojourner House was unmanageable. I was in active addiction for a long time. I'd say, you know, my oldest son's 8 now, and I started using drugs after he was born. I got hooked on the pain meds after he was born, and I struggled with that for years. I tried maintenance programs. I tried quitting on my own. Nothing ever seemed to really work.
Initially, I had a good life. I was not addicted to drugs. I graduated college. I had a successful career. I had something happen that I didn't quite know how to handle properly, and I started using drugs and took a downward turn after that. I was addicted to drugs for about 8 years. I lost my son for 2 months. He was in foster care. And I would say that was just like the lowest point for me in all of my addiction.
My aha moment came just as simple as I just didn't feel good that morning. God works in mysterious ways, because my stepmother, my dad's wife, who we really don't get along with, was the only person who I was able to hear. And she said something as simple as, whenever you're ready, no matter what time of day or night, call me and I'll come get you. And that's what I did that morning when I just didn't feel good. I called her, and a day later I was in Sojourner House.
And then, I had my second son. He's 4 now. I'd come to the conclusion that I had to do something to change my life right before his 3rd birthday. I felt like nothing, traumatic happened during that time, but I just felt like me inside was no longer. I felt like I had like a spiritual death of some sort, which was scary, and I knew that the only way out of that was to try to get help, or I was going to end up dead. January 25th of 2012, and that's when my life changed. I first heard about Sojourner House while I was in White Deer Run, the rehab. So I was in my room the one night talking to my roommate and stressing the point that I really needed my children to be with me if I wanted to continue on this journey. And she let me know about a place called Sojourner House where I could have my children. So I thought that sounded like a really good idea.
I almost overdosed. And then I think that's when it finally hit me that I didn't want to continue to live like that. I wanted to live for my son and have a good life again like I did before. And that's when I started researching and found out about Sojourner House. And I went to Sojourner House April 17th of 2011, and it was a wonderful experience.
Give me back my structure, my accountability, following the rules of life, not the rules of Vanessa. So it made me start to be accountable for not only just me, but my son and my recovery and the people around me, because I was responsible for my sisters as well. It was I guess you can say, my silver lining in the midst of all of my destruction that was going on around me. I never thought that I would get out of this dark place. Just to me, when I would wake up in the morning, I would just see just darkness. There was just like no possible way. And once I got to Sojourner House, it was, oh, there's a possibility that there is another way to live out here.
Just being at the Sojourner House taught me how to be the mother that I really always wanted to be. All the women that work there are very loving and compassionate, you know, and they all helped me to grow in that way. And they showed me what my faults were. Sometimes I didn't like to hear it, but that's what I needed to hear in order to overcome and learn how to cope with things instead of using drugs. So that's what I really appreciated the most, was just being able to learn how to be a real mother.
Sojourner House for me was, it was my first time in treatment. You know, it was just a learning experience to find out about myself, and sometimes, you know, you don't like treatment and the things that are being said to you, but it really makes you take a look at yourself and see what it is that makes you tick, and the reason why you do the things that you do.
I was so excited. I really felt like I can conquer the world. I really did. They gave me that much of a strong foundation that there was nothing that I couldn't accomplish or nothing that I couldn't do. And that's really how I kind of live my day-to-day these days. I've always had a dream of being an event planner, and I'm able to pursue that today. I am actually working on my second wedding. I want to go back to school, something that I never thought I would consider because I thought it was too late.
My life has changed dramatically. We now have our own apartment, we have our own bedrooms. I can be the mother that I always wanted to be today. You know, I could be a productive member of society, which I feel that I am. I'm a good role model for my children. I plan on going back to school in the fall. So everything has changed.
My life is wonderful now, getting back on track. You know, with the help of Sojourner House and being able to move into supportive housing, Sojourner moms, it's just really nice to be in a supportive atmosphere. And since being in that supportive atmosphere, I'm able to start to lead a normal life again, starting over in life. And as you can see, I'm really excited about going to grad school and becoming a productive member of society again, because I once was, and I know I can do it again.